Hey friends, today I'm going to be doing a drugstore haul and review with demos and swatches, but before I begin on the drugstore haul and review, I wanted to share that I finally made a Luvocracy account. I'm kind of late on joining the bandwagon, but better late than never. If you friends are new to Luvocracy like myself, Luvocracy is a site where you can share, recommend, and buy things from friends that you trust. So friends will create like these recommendation boards, and then you can follow them and trust them, and those people that you trust you can buy from their site. It's really easy, and also the things that you buy from that site, they'll do all the research. Luvocracy will do all that research and get you the lowest prices. So I'm gonna go ahead and build a recommendation board on all the things that I am gonna review in this drugstore haul and review. And so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to review, I haven't done like a skincare review of drugstore products in forever. So I wanted to review this Clean and Clear Night Relaxing All-in-One Cleansing Wipes. And it says that it is oil-free and it removes makeup, and it's made with sea minerals and sea kelp extract. I tried it and I really like it. It smells very strong though, so I'm not really a fan of the scent. But as far as its purpose, it removes all my makeup. It takes about 2 wipes to remove all the makeup, and it definitely removes waterproof mascara, because I did put waterproof mascara on my eye and I rubbed fairly gently and it did remove the waterproof mascara. So you just need 2 wipes. You know how a lot of makeup removers, the wipes have a little bit of product, but this is absorbed in all the product. So I like that it's really wet and it has a lot of product for me to remove my makeup. So I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a drugstore product. I also like using baby wipes to remove my makeup with my favorite makeup remover, but this is actually easier for traveling because I don't have to take 2 things with me, you know what I mean? So the next things I'm gonna review are a 2-in-1. I bought the Eco Tools like kabuki type of flat top brush, and I also have the Revlon Warm Golden Colorstay Whipped Foundation. So I'm gonna show you a demo of how I use both of them at the same time. Let me go ahead and talk first about the Eco Tools brush. I think that the brush did a fairly good job blending the foundation on, but it's not as dense and it doesn't work as well as some of my other favorite makeup brushes that are not drugstore, such as my Velvet Beauty one, my Bubby brush, and also the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki is amazing, and those are better than the Eco Tools. But this is a great drugstore alternative if you're looking for something that doesn't require much of a dense brush. It's kind of like flimsy and kind of moves everywhere, whereas the other brushes that I mentioned, they are like crazy coverage and it's not flimsy at all. As far as the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation, I have mine in 320 Warm Golden. I really like the liquid one. I was actually raving about the liquid one probably last year in a drugstore haul and review. I love that formula, but for some reason the whipped one I find to be really thick. Like, it's obviously thick because it's whipped, but I just prefer the liquid formula more than the whip, just because the whip, I don't know, the container, I can't just put it on the back of my hand and put it on. I have to like scoop it out with like something sanitary and then put it on the back of my hand and then use a brush. And also I find that the formula is very thick when I put it on my skin. And also another downside is this used to be my color and now it doesn't match my skin tone anymore, so it looks really light on me. I may have gotten darker even in the winter, so that's pretty awesome. But it's very thick and it doesn't blend very well. It could also be because I use a new Eco Tools brush. Probably if I use my Kabuki flat top, it probably would have blended faster, but as far as using those together, it didn't blend it nicely or well enough, and it looks cakey and it's just really thick and hard to blend. So it's not my favorite foundation. And also the end product, it looked very oily on my face and it kind of looked streaky, so the moment I did a demo, I just removed it because I didn't really like how it looked. I couldn't like walk around all day with it. I just didn't like it at all. So I would say I wouldn't recommend the Revlon Whipped, but I like the liquid one. Back then, Essie wasn't available in drugstores, but now you can see it at Target, and this was actually a gift from my cousin Donna, so thank you if you're watching this. I got the Neo Whimsical nail polish, and it's like a pinkish lilac color. It kind of reminds me of Essie's Fiji, which is one of my favorite pinks, but this has more of like a purplish lilac shade to it. And I find that one shade or one application isn't enough. It kind of goes on really streaky if you put on one. It's just not enough. And even two, I find just didn't look good enough. So I have 3 coats on my nails right now, and I noticed that it lasts pretty long. I've had it on for a week and there's barely any chipping. What I recommend, I probably mentioned this already, is applying a top coat, and I really like Out the Door, which is also drugstore. You can buy it at CVS, and Out the Door is kind of compared to Sèche Vite, except that it's not as thick as Sèche Vite. It's kind of like runny, kind of waterish, but it dries very quickly and it makes your nails look fantastic, and it keeps your nails and your nail polish lasting longer. And so far I've had mine for over a week or so, so it's pretty good. I bought this a while ago. It's the L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly Mascara, and I got the shade in Blackest Black, and it has a really interesting applicator. It kind of is thin in the end and then gets a little wide. And I really enjoy this mascara, to be honest. When I put it on, it does look slightly clumpy, so if you're not into the spider lashes, you probably won't like it. But I do like the volume that it provides, and it provides more volumes towards the end, which is why it's called Butterfly. And I do see a little bit of length when I put it on. I gave you guys a little bit of like a side view during the demos, and when I was looking at that, I never noticed that it does provide some length. And the only thing is, it's kind of hard to put on the mascara and the bottom lashes. I feel like the brush wasn't made for the bottom lashes because it kind of looks clumpy and chunky when you put it in the bottom. But for the top lashes, it looks fantastic. And I love how it's the blackest of black for mascara. That's my favorite color when it comes to mascara, because it makes your eyes really pop. And for some reason, when I wear this mascara, it kind of looks like I tightlined my eye, even though I didn't. Maybe it's because it provides a lot of volume, but I would recommend it. I like it, and I do like the volume, and I do like the kind of spidery lash look. But if you guys like separation more than volume, this probably wouldn't be for you. I've had this for a while now. It's the New York Color HD Trio eyeshadow in number 781 Long Beach Sands, and it comes with 3 colors. I got it because I thought it reminded me of the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio, which I love. And it comes with a highlighter, a brown color, and then like a champagne color. And I find that the highlighter is beautiful. I'm wearing it on my brow bone. I love the highlighter. The brown color, for some reason, doesn't show up too well. It's not very creamy or pigmented at all. And then the champagne color, I just don't see it on my skin tone. I might be too dark for it, but it doesn't show up on my skin tone. So if you do want to use these eyeshadows, I recommend using a primer. But what I did during the swatches was I did a couple of swatches to kind of show you the color, but it takes a lot of product for you to see the color, except for the highlighter color. For some reason, that shows up more than any of the other colors I noticed. But even though the colors aren't pigmented, for some reason, I still reach for it. It's because I like the color, and I'm a simple person. I don't really care for, like, you know, dramatic eye colors and stuff like that. So to me, I like the neutral color. But if you're looking for, you know, a good pigmented eyeshadow, the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio is much better than this one. The last drugstore product I wanted to haul and review for you guys is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. I have the shade 200 Soft Beige, and I did a demo on this probably a month ago, and I saved the footage. And when I put it on, I loved it. Like, it felt so lightweight. It did make my skin look matte. Like, you don't really need to do a setting powder on top, which is awesome, right? And the color matched me perfectly. Everything was going so perfectly, so beautifully. I was like going gaga over it. And then the next day was my photo shoot for my maternity photo shoot with my husband. Tell me why I started breaking out all over my forehead. I was like, no, it's photo shoot day. So I don't know why, or I don't know if this was the cause, but the only thing that I changed in my skincare routine was the Rimmel Stay Matte. So I really do feel like this may have been the culprit of my breaking out on my forehead. So because of that, I never used it again. I'm scared that it's the reason why I broke out. So that's my drugstore haul and review. I hope you friends enjoyed, and let me know what other drugstore products you want me to pick up and review for the future, because these are my favorite videos to review. I mean, they are the most time consuming because of all the demos, but I think they're so worth it because you guys can see hands-on how the products look like, and it's totally worth it to me. I just love doing these videos. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a Luvocracy board so you guys can follow me there. It's called Trusting on the Luvocracy site, and my reviews are always honest, so you can definitely trust me on Luvocracy and follow my board where I'll show you all the things that I mentioned, and I'm only gonna put the stuff that I actually recommend on that board, and you can buy it at the lowest prices because Luvocracy does like all the research for us and does the lowest prices. And if you click on the link below, you can get $10 off your first purchase on the Luvocracy account that I have. And anyone can create a Luvocracy account. It's available as an app on iPhone, Android. So that's about it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys again. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love you to subscribe to my channel, April Athena 7. And I also do daily vlogs on April Justin TV. And I also have a baking channel, Cook with April. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. So today I have a brand new drugstore haul and review with some demos and swatches. So let's go ahead and get started.